Two. Get rid of that one. Oh, don't press that button. That shit.
All right, Jay, you still in here?
Yeah.
You setting it up? You want me to?
Oh, I'm just changing some shit on my play. You saw when I'm just looking at my play. It looks a bit like needs some change of clothes.
All right.
I get a bit bored of his appearance and that. They're locked. How much are they? 500. Why is everything so expensive, man?
Ah, fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, looks more professional. Instead of looking like he's in a fucking jumpsuit.
Like and subscribe. I'm streaming.
Yeah, what am I doing now? Oh, I can't. My battery's low. My phone's low.
You better plug it in. Call your mom. Tell her to like and subscribe too. God damn it.
Yeah, I did that in your stream the other day. Like, share, and subscribe, motherfuckers. I've got the weirdest glasses on my face. Yeah, yeah, you set one up and just invite me, and I'll.
I did invite you. You coming?
Ooh, hang on. How do I do it? Manage party. Oh,
There you go. Sent you another one.
all right, yeah. I should be in it. Oh, yeah, look, my fucking, I got 1%. Let me just like and subscribe quick. Sultan.
Fuck it. Just join a game so we can start a game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I did. I'm in your party. Oh, yeah. Hold to join. There we go. Look at my glasses now.
Yep.
I got text messages texting me.
there. My name is John, and I'm glad you could join me today. First order of business today is this nice little par 3. Let's see if you can stick it nice and close to this first pin.
Fucking wind.
What are you doing? Smoking a bowl?
Nah, man, I'm smoking meth. Yeah, I'm smoking some weed. Why?
No, just what is it? Is it a bowl? Look at that. Oh, I thought it was in. Yeah, is it weed? You smoking a
Yeah,
bowl?
yeah, it's weed, man. It's a bowl.
Was transcendent.
Why, you jealous?
We're ready to roll. Let's see
Do you know, I've got a pipe and that, and I was gonna do one later and that, but I just think it'll just absolutely destroy my throat. I don't understand how you can just keep doing them like that. My
Cause
throat.
I suck them into my mouth, you know, like you do cocks, and then I inhale.
No, but so you don't like suck
No,
it
I don't
properly,
suck it straight down. No, I don't suck it straight down.
That doesn't.
On the first hit, I do. On the first hit, I'll suck it straight down. But after, you know, after the initial, I go like this. Watch, listen. I drag it, then I inhale it. You know, like whiskey.
Really
I don't
lightly.
Yeah, like when I drink whiskey, I take it in my mouth and I hold it, you know, to get the flavor, and then I swallow it. I don't just drink it straight down like I would water.
You're talking about whiskey, not cocks, aren't you?
Yeah, whiskey. Yep. No, I'm serious though. Seriously, pay attention now. Yeah, if you sucked it straight down, you cough till you died.
Oh, imagine that with a fresh bottle of whiskey over the top of it. Whoa, that'd fuck you up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, did you ever do it with a pop bottle when you were a kid, like fizzy pop, and suck the gas out of the bottle?
Nah.
2 feet to go.
Oh, I did when I was a kid. I thought everybody did.
Nah, me and you were way different kids. I mean, I've known this for a while, but
I was the naughty, destructive one, I think.
This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole.
Yeah, we were talking about dreams and that. Like, do you know what? Do you know what I've always thought, right? And I know it's a crazy, crazy thought, but
yeah.
Imagine, right? You could you can both lucid dream, right? Like, and because that is a thing, right? Do you reckon you could both be in each other's lucid dream? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, say to each other, like, "Oh, we'll meet up at this place in your dream. Think about meeting up there and that." Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you could make like dream world sort of a reality still. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it would be real or mental illness. It'd be hard to. It's like that baby experiment I was talking about the other day, right?
And it was scary.
Well, yeah, but the baby never succumbed to it, right? But here's the problem. They only tested one baby. I don't think they should test more babies. That's not my point here. My point is maybe that baby Walter was just special. Because I think that same experiment might have fucked up another baby. There was not a big enough control group. You understand?
Yeah.
So even though I like the results, I mean, I'm being biased because it was only one baby. You know, I like to think humans can't be manipulated that way, but they can be. I do believe other studies have proved they can be. So.
Third shot.
I'd love to be able to lucid dream and that, and just be able to just dream what you want. You know what I mean? I'd do mad things like fucking drive a Formula One car, or do you know what I mean? Mad things that I wouldn't be able to do. Just go flying like a bird with my arms, take off and that, see what it's like. That'd be so cool to be able to do shit like that in your dream.
just a pure swing.
Knowing that you can't hurt yourself in that, you know, you're just going to wake up sound as a pound.
Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach.
Now, what's it like jumping off the Eiffel Tower? Let's find out. You know.
I ain't a big fan of heights.
I'm so not used to the wind because we've been playing without wind for so long.
Yeah, it's definitely throwing me the hell off.
Yeah, that's in the water.
Is that what's fucking you up as well?
Yeah, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't going to complain about it. I was like, I'll keep my mouth shut. But
this is the reason, because I've had it on no wind at all. Every time we play, it's just been, it doesn't change. It just stays as you set it last time.
hey, we were talking about that Theron girl the other day. How old? Yeah, how old is she?
I think it was over 46, 48. She's in her 40s. She's let's say mid to late 40s. Definitely more towards the late end.
I think we said what did you say? 46. She was.
I thought she was 46, either 46 or 48. Let me look. I'll just look. I've got 1%. I don't know if I can do this.
Do you not have a phone charger all of a sudden? Plug your goddamn phone up.
Yeah, but it's over the other side of the room now, and then I can't use my phone then. So, like, you know, hang on, Charlie Theron.
Well, it's going to be dead in a second, so.
I know, Charlie Theron is age 46 years old. But she looks better with brown hair.
Real quick, look up Kate Beckinsale. See how old she is.
Hang on, let me just plug my phone in.
Oh, now you're going to do it.
You talking about women? Right, what's her name?
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate. Oh, she's first thing. Oh.
How old is she?
48 years old.
48. Well, not much difference. For some reason, I thought she was 58.
Ah, man. See, I'm telling you, the older the woman, bruv. I'm not saying like grannies or anything like that. I'm not into that. Nothing like that. So don't even think about it, Seven. It's more like just they're more relaxed. They know what they want.
They're more to put up with your bullshit. I know why you like them.
No, it's not like they put up with your
and
bullshit.
Baby
it's
is
like,
and take care of you and pet you.
It's not that. It's not that. It's the fact
seems
of
like
it's a grown-up relationship. It's like when you say, "Oh, I'm going out, sweetheart." Okay, have fun. Not who you going out with, where you going, how long you gonna. You know what I mean? It's like you get freedom. You get your freedom as well. I think that's what I'm gunning at. But yeah, she's nice. I like her.
You want to marry her? You ever met her?
No, but she looks like but she looks like she could be a really sexy Lara Croft in this picture.
All right, how old's Mila Jovovich, the girl from the old Resident Evil movies?
Oh man, I don't know how to spell her name, won't I?
Mila, M-I-L-A.
Yeah, Mila, M-I-L-A. Jokovic, she's the first person to come up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, man. Google. They can hear us talking.
Oh, no. God damn, no. She looks...
How old is she, though?
45 years old.
I'd have thought she was older.
Mate, she looks fucking horrible. Okay, she looks kind of alright in Resident Evil, but... Nah, man.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen her. I didn't say she looked good. I was just thinking actresses around that, you know, like Aniston. How old is she?
Who's that sexy news weatherbird? Oh, Aniston. I want to know how old she is. Jennifer Aniston. Oh, she's sexy. Oh my good God. How old do you think she is?
52.
You've just looked at it.
No, I didn't. I guessed. Is she 52?
God, yes, she's 52.
Oh, I wish I'd have bet money on that. I would literally guess.
She's so attractive. She's so beautiful, but she's just naturally beautiful. I don't think she's got like. I think I've got an amazing makeup artist.
Hit the ball.
But what? I'm lying on my bed. Look, fucking generosity.
Jerking off right in the middle of my golf
No,
stream.
no,
God damn, dude.
no. You told me to plug my phone in to charge it.
Well, you ain't got to lay on the bed and look at it like a 12-year-old girl. God damn.
Goddamn, she's fucking fine. She's 52 years old. You see what I mean? You can't say that she's too old because it's like you definitely fuck Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know. I'd have to be in the same room with her see how I felt about it.
Mate,
I would have now. You talking about in the 90s? You goddamn right I would have.
no, I'm talking. You have a look at her now, bro. For 52 years.
Yeah, but a picture don't mean shit. I mean,
Yeah, but
listen to me. You listen
I
real
know
close.
they can be photoshopped and all that.
Think
shit.
about every picture of every girl you've ever seen, then think about the girl you met. That's two different fucking people. You dig it?
No, I've had a couple. I've had a couple that are exactly how I envisioned them and exactly how they look on their face.
I didn't say envisioned them. I said what picture you saw of them and what they actually look like.
Yeah, I've had a couple of girls that are just natural and they don't put filters and shit on and all that bullshit and they're just normal. They don't put Snapchat this. I don't go for birds. If I see a Snapchat filter on a bird, like you're a different age than me. Look, I'm 37. I don't hide my face with computerization. You know what I mean? What's the point? What's the point of putting a picture out there, trying to look really nice? Because when I do meet you and I realise, God damn, you ugly bitch, why have you done that to me? Yeah, I'd be really annoyed if I met. Like, in fact, I've had it done to me once, and I was really annoyed. I paid for a hotel and everything
Sounds
in
like
Evesham. I paid for a hotel in Evesham, and I was talking to this bird for fucking months, right? And I'm FaceTime, this was off a dating website. It's one of the reasons I don't use them, right? And she's really nice, and obviously what she's been doing is dolling herself up loads for the fucking face chat, so she's got loads of makeup on, and she looks really attractive. Bro, when she came into the fucking hotel room, I was like, who are you? I even asked her who she was, and I was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, I was that pissed off, I cancelled breakfast. I went downstairs to reception and cancelled breakfast in the morning and that. I was like, nah, you cancel breakfast, mate. You bitch. Come through looking like Freddy Krueger. You got a club up, Doc.
I'm just trying to stroke out now so I can get off this one. All right, there we go.
Just end up on the green and you can ignore everything I'm saying.
Because I kept hitting the fucking end of the sidewalk every time.
Okay, please sink this. That putt's just gonna fly right by the hole, I guess. And here he goes, putting for par. Ooh. And he's lining up this bogey putt. All right, time to finish this one off. Let's see how this all adds up. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par.
Jay, are you still in here?
Yeah?
Get deadly
I was
quiet.
just thinking about that horrible bitch, that's why.
Which one?
The one that I got catfished, innit? I fucking paid a lot of money for a hotel. And she was fucking horrible. So I cancelled breakfast in the morning and that. Horrible bitch.
Taking out the 3-wood on this one.
Came in looking all fat, you know what I mean? That's the first thing I noticed. Oh, you're fat. Like, you didn't look fat on the fucking, when I was talking to you and shit. Like, I was like, oh, I still shagged it though. I ain't gonna lie, I got drunk and fucked up. I paid for
Why are you getting so mad about it?
Because it was proper, because I went back and like, I'm talking
Well,
to
if you
my
still
fucking...
done her, then she was good enough. I don't know.
because I was excited about it, because this bird looked really nice over the phone and that, and she looked really good, and all the pictures looked beautiful. And then, like, fucking everyone that I was talking to was a bit excited about, so I'm talking to them about it. And I come back from this date, and they're like, how's your date, Chris? And it was like, fuck you.
Oops.
And they're like, what? I was like, I don't want to talk about it, man. Just. And they were like, what? She was a fucking pig. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, did you still shag it though? I was like, yeah, good lad. I paid for that. Yo, I paid for the hotel. Do you know what I did as well? I ordered, like, as soon as she turned up and that, I realised, I thought, I'm gonna have to get pissed to fuck you and that. And I went and bought a litre of vodka from the gas, like, petrol station that was next door to the hotel and that. Bitch.
Okay, you've exceeded your shot limit on this hole. That's 7 over par. We're gonna go ahead and keep this train moving. See you on the next hole. All right, he's putting this one for birdie.
I wasn't ready for this complicated course. I don't know why. But
I know it's the wind that's fucking us up. I
yeah,
don't
let's
know why
go play
you
a
picked
regular
this
one.
first. This is like, yeah, it's a great idea. Let's play that par 3, and then it's off. For fuck's sake. Might have to quit out somehow. Do you want me to set one up?
Yeah, set one up. Well, if I'm already going, I'll just fucking do it.
I'll do it. I've got it. I'm done. No, I'm not. Only the in-game party leader may create a private.
Alright, so you want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Alright. Jesus, fuck. Just wasting my goddamn time here, dude.
No, I can't do it. It's just saying I'm fucking stuck in a private. It's all closed off to me now. It wasn't a minute ago. Just turn the wind off.
I just picked a regular easy course. There shouldn't be no wind.
Do you have like cartel round by like fucking like in your like Virginia and that?
Got what?
Like a cartel, like a fucking like Mexicans or fucking.
Yeah, we got Mexicans, but they don't fuck with nobody else. You know,
Yeah.
other than sell a bunch of cocaine.
Do they seriously? They're Mexican, like they're probably fucked up.
I don't know. They don't fuck with people. You don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with you unless you do business. I do business with them all the time. But other than that, I don't nose into shit, and they don't nose into shit, you know? You just mind your own damn business.
Can you speak Spanish?
Huh?
Or whatever it is. Can you speak Mexican?
Can I speak Mexican?
Yeah.
I can speak a little bit of Spanish.
Is that what they speak? It is Spanish. I thought I was right. Do they speak Spanish?
Yeah, why do you sound so fucking mind blown by that, man?
Because they're Mexican.
So? What language do you think they would speak?
Mexican. No, I'm not very I'm not.
He's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
I thought she was going to say Korean or some shit.
Do you know what? My little sister had this little globe, right? And she was little. And it used to just say, like, fucking mad names and stuff. Like, where's this? Well, what's the language
he seems
they
very
speak
confused
in
by
here?
Mexicans.
And the one that always used to get me was fucking
Indeed.
China. No, China. It's like, what do they speak in China? I was like, Chinese, isn't it?
Mandarin. Or Cantonese or...
It's not Chinese.
Yeah, 7.
Mandarin?
Yeah, the majority speak Mandarin.
Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough.
Oh, not enough.
Yeah,
Or if I'd have hit it straight.
he's going to want to make this 10.
What do you have to speak in Mexican then? What in Spanish then? What can you say?
Huh?
What can you say in Spanish and that? Like,
Tonto.
hola.
Hola.
Burrito.
Tonto. And then I left the
Oh,
party.
4 feet to go.
Nah, usually, I see I'm a redneck, so I just tell them whenever I'm trying to buy drugs. I'm like, I'm going to stop buying my drugs from you if you don't learn how to speak English. God damn it.
I bet you don't say that to him.
And then I gave them books, and they all learned to speak English.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And there we go.
I ain't gonna talk no shit about Mexicans. Every one of them I know is pretty fucking cool.
I've never met one, so like.
Yeah, I mean, one of my best friends growing up was Mexican. Well, kinda. He was still pretty redneck, but.
Bud lives in Birmingham. Ask him if he speaks Punjabi.
Is it like quite multicultural in that, America and that? Or are some states like the complete opposite, like your state, like not really in that?
He's ready to let's see how this hole goes.
I mean, yeah, man, there's all different kinds of people. We got Pakistanis.
Well, in
We got
Virginia,
Mexicans. Well, where I live, I mean, it's a small
Yeah.
town though, so we got a little bit of everything.
Okay.
And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, 7. Let's see what he said. He said, "Bad lives in Bergen." Yeah. Ask him if he speaks Punjabi.
Balasini by Sab. That's Bengali.
Oh, what a
Nearly
shot!
Punjabi. Nearly Punjabi. Balasini by Sab. How are you, my brother?
We're in the deep stuff. You might need a
Invite him.
club or 2
If he ain't done nothing,
extra
jump in here,
push.
7.
I'll invite him.
We're just chilling playing golf anyway.
Yeah, not really fucking doing anything special. We're just fucking about.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we're not playing that fucking baseball again. I don't think I can play that again, Doc.
Well, I had an
I
all-star
can't
team,
get used.
dude.
No, it's not that. It's the fact I can't get used to when the ball's being hit. I can't get used to hitting the fucking which one it goes to, and I'll just never. I don't think I'll ever get that. It just pisses me off.
Well, hold on.
Just fucking.
All you got to do is remember the bases are just
I
like
know,
the
yeah, but
PlayStation controller.
Yeah, but I look at it just confused. Yeah, I got confused. It was just fucking. It was annoying.
Well, I mean, first base,
I think it's
home
I think
plate's
that's 'cause I button
X.
bash. Yeah,
You
but I
know?
button bash. That's the worst thing. So every time I button bash, it goes back to X anyway. Because I'm usually putting fucking fastballs in.
Yeah, you got to be calculated on that game. It's not a button mashing game. It really ain't.
No, it's not. It's like a fucking 4-hour sitting.
You push a button. As you just push buttons, like you load up the throw, right? Like so when the ball's hit, you're running to pick it up. You're going to throw it to first, so you start holding circle. You know, to load it up. Oh, I got the heartburn talking about it now. Shit.
Yeah, trust me, it's fucking horrible at it, Doc. You know what the thing is? I don't like drinking milk on its own. I don't like the flavour of milk. But milk's meant to be like really.
You don't like milk?
No, not the taste. I don't like the taste of it. I've never liked it even as a kid. I can drink milkshakes, like, but just I can't drink milk on its own. It makes me feel sick. Don't like the taste.
He couldn't play baseball. He's never gotten past first base. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Nah, the only time he got past first base on that game was when I let him, and
Um,
yeah, oh, both ways.
7. That honestly 7. Like, I know you were having a laugh and that saying as he got past first base. Ha ha ha. Well done. But that game is the most painful game to play if you don't know how to play it properly. And then Doc picks like the national team, which is greater than any team you've ever played.
I had him 18-1 in like what, the second inning?
Fucking second innings. Like, it's because I button bash and I just couldn't get you. And then fucking every time my players were trying to catch the ball, I didn't know what buttons I was pressing, so they'd start flying across the pitch and shit.
Start flying across the pitch.
Yeah,
honestly,
he done
the ball-
about 20 Superman dives.
Superman.
Yeah, he did. He fucking was flying through the air.
Like the ball came by me and
He jumped over the ball. He dove over the ball. He's like, get away from me, ball. Like, he tried to avoid it.
It's fucked. Oh, I'm shit at that game.
Oh, well, look, what you said, you were button mashing, apparently, because you was hopping and diving. And
I think R2's the diving button. I think I've
Yeah, on
established
sports
that.
games, you kind of have to know what the controls are.
I did not have a scuba. It just tells you how to bowl, and then it doesn't tell you how to bat either. You have to guess that. Oh, fuck.
you just hit it.
Yeah, but like there's loads of different buttons to hit. You got 4 options.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I doing?
I mean, this game's harder than that game. You know it?
My brain's took a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on. That's better. Look, see, I wasn't thinking what I was doing.
what are you doing anyway, Sam?
Oh, yeah,
Cooking
you
out?
got golf, 7.
I've been playing on a VR game, or even just got me Quest on charge at the moment.
Did you download Golf 7? It's free this month, I think.
I've added it to my library.
Yeah.
I haven't downloaded it yet.
Just give it a
Was it
download.
big? I don't even remember how big it is.
Not a very big game. I think it's only about 30, 40 gig.
Oh, is it that
That's
much?
pretty big.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Nice shot.
It's not that big. Compared to the rest of them, the rest of them are like fucking 247. Something like
They're
that.
not the only games like that. Bloody COD.
It might not be that big actually, though.
Yeah, 30, 40 gigs is a pretty substantial game.
Let me have a look. Information. Size 12.5. I was completely wrong.
30, 40.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, damn, I'm missing something about this game if it's 40 gigs.
That's like when Bad turns around to the ladies and he's like, no, that's 12 inches.
Yeah, you had 15.
Short par 4 here. You might be able to get real aggressive with the approach.
Not sure where this one's going to end up. Could be rough.
Well,
You
Val,
know, that's why
playing a
women
Quest?
don't know how to measure. You
Yeah.
know, that's the old joke you used to say because they've been lied to all their
So,
life.
yeah.
Yeah, what game are you playing on Quest?
I was playing a game called In Death Unchained.
Right.
It's an archery roguelike game where you've got this like archer and you're playing through like heaven, hell, and purgatory, killing all these undead dudes. Well, not killing, I suppose. Yeah, kind of killing. Technically, they're already dead, so you're just killing them again. I bought it earlier on. It's quite fun.
Cool. Well, you got the Oculus controllers as well. And you got the controls in that in each hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Canajo for that.
No,
shit.
I haven't. No, I haven't bothered with that.
You ought to get it.
Manager.
It's
I've seen it on Steam. Well, you told me about it. It's like a porn game, isn't it?
it's a porn game.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
Like, what do you have to do? What, you just bang birds in it?
No, you bang one chick. It's like this Japanese chick, right? And you're a tutor. And
It sounds seedy already.
Yeah. Oh, it's very. That's why it makes it so interesting. Because it's not right. But it's so. Oh, if that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Well, Jilly's bought a fucking. Jilly's bought like a game that's part of like the LGBT bullshit community
Element of
thing.
P.
Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, ABC does.
Well,
And she's
there's
streaming it later
there's a
tonight.
games collection, isn't there? That's like kind of for the LGBT, but like one of them is like the newest Assassin's Creed. I'm not too sure why that. I wasn't aware that you played a
do you know
tranny
what?
in it.
Guess what? Guess what's like headlining as one of the best games for the LGBT community right now.
LGBT.
It sounds like an ME, doesn't it? Like the MGBGV8 or something.
Sounds like a call station for radio. Oh, welcome back to LGBT 107.7.
Directed by Dr. Subs.
The Rock of the Cop. We're coming out with a brand.
Let's see how we do here on the 5th.
Sunday.
What game then?
Oh, yeah, what game?
Apparently
The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me.
That's what I thought you'd have guessed.
Well, the
it.
first one was gay, wasn't it?
No, the
Yeah,
first one wasn't. The first one was totally straight, totally normal, totally really, really good. Second
National
one
Licking
was
Pussy.
second one was a virtue signaling.
I like what you've done.
Oh, the second one. Yeah, I never did play that. I forgot it came out.
Sounds good.
It's on that PlayStation now. If you've got PlayStation now.
For us here.
Why would you want to play that?
I don't really want to play it.
Swing batter.
Yeah, by all means, if people want to call me a bigot, but I don't.
Oh yeah, that's a
There's
good
nothing appealing to me about playing a tranny.
Do you know what? I'm not being funny, but do you know what? I don't care what people think of me. I really don't give a fuck. But
We know that bad.
yeah. But the fact is, I don't agree with I do not agree with like homosexual. It's not that I don't agree with.
Really? I didn't know
It's
that
the
about
fact,
you.
No, but it's the fact that I think it is a choice, and I don't care what people say because if you
And
weren't
you
ever
chose
told
not to be
about-
gay, right? That's why you know it's a choice. Because you chose not to be it.
No. It's
Did he?
It's the fact of if you were never given the choice that was an availability, you'd never even consider it.
See, I disagree with you on this one.
Did you? Okay, listen. No, did you ever consider being gay as a kid, though?
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
What?
Did you?
What, like a
Seven,
career
did you ever
choice?
think, no. Did you ever think,
Yeah.
no, it's a simple question because I know I didn't, and I've never thought about being gay.
So
But
what
if
happened?
it-
So what
if
happened
it-
to make
but
you
if-
gay?
No, but if people were
Yeah.
born, no, this is what I'm saying. No, it's like when they have babies and stuff, right? And they've got
Hit the
two
ball.
mums.
What gay?
Right, and yeah, like gay people have babies. They adopt and
They
have,
can't.
yeah.
That don't make no sense. How
That's
the hell
the
do gay
point of
people
being
have
gay.
babies?
Yeah, if you're
They
gay,
do.
you're not going to have a baby.
No, but they still have kids together. They adopt kids. It's a thing.
That's not having a baby. That's buying a baby.
No,
I
but
get
if,
like-
Yeah, that's like
but
buying
let's
one,
just
man.
okay. Well, let's just say they're buying a baby, but then that baby.
Well, that's
grows
what
up
I'm
in that-
saying.
No, but then that baby grows up in that atmosphere. So, let's say the baby's a girl, right? Is the girl going to have more of a chance of being a lesbian because her mum and
Well, I
other
mean,
mum
you know,
are a
in this
Buying
lesbian?
the
day- in
baby,
this day and age,
emoji
in that
rolling on the
environment,
floor
the
laughing.
baby wouldn't be a girl. It would be some undisclosed gender, as if it's some sort of massive mystery.
Exactly. But
So
if
keep
they
it
weren't,
Who we got in here?
Even though it's obviously one or the other, they were like, oh no, we can't tell you, it could be a bit of both.
no, but if people were,
Oh, Julie, nice.
It's like, right, okay. Birmingham, right? In Birmingham, there was a thing in school, in Muslim schools, in this Muslim-run school, the parents got into uproar.
Then why are
and they
gay
stood
kids
outside
raised in
school
straight
and they started
families?
rioting because the teachers were trying to teach them about LGBT shit, and the
Yeah, I never
Asian
read
and
about
the Asian community went fucking mad.
Emoji
And you know
eyes.
what? They fucking,
And the
they've got
Asian-
right
and the
eye. No,
Asian community
they went
went
fucking no. They
fucking-
did.
they
Went
went
fucking uproar.
fucking
How-
mad. It was-
they saying, and they were saying exactly what I'm saying. How children are sponges. They will absorb everything around them that is possible to take in as knowledge. So why would you give them the knowledge of being homosexual? And it's like yeah, I agree with you.
Well, who gave you the knowledge of wanting to fuck pussy? If you're actually heterosexual, as you claim.
as you tell us.
Fuck you, no.
No, but I'm serious, man. Was that your choice, or is that just what you want to do?
It was the thing that I knew that everybody did, and I like.
Oh, so you're saying so that's how you
I
were
don't think.
that's
I
why you're
don't think
deeply
that people can.
closeted.
No,
Yeah,
but
I
no,
don't think people can tell you what you're going to be sexually. I mean, like, I
Yeah, I
don't.
don't
yeah,
think
but I
so
think
either.
yeah, but I
No
think so.
amount of
So
people telling me that I want to bang blokes is going to make me want to
Yeah,
bang a bloke.
that's
Right?
true.
I'm
I agree.
attracted to what I'm attracted
yeah,
to.
but
So I
yeah,
don't necessarily think that
the
just because
thing
you're
is,
brought
we
up in
won't
that.
know because we've never been brought up in that environment, so we'd never know. That's
I
why we're
know
not.
If
because I
anything,
know what I
Brad, being
want.
brought up in that environment would make you a lot more open to that environment. But it wouldn't mean that you would naturally, just because your parents are both gay, wouldn't necessarily make
Yeah,
you
but there'd be
gay.
a strong. But are you not agreeing that there would be a strong percentage that they would be?
No,
No.
I'm not.
Bollocks. I reckon there'd be fucking something. There'd be I think.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I believe that people, that babies brought up in heavily religious families don't stand a chance. They're basically indoctrinated. But you can't
Yeah, straight
indoctrinate
away.
someone to be gay. I mean, they either fancy women or they fancy blokes. Depending on, that's just how it's going to be.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
but
never
It won't
something
be
I was
like
going to be talked
yeah,
out
but
of or into.
if we never gave people the fucking ability to do these things, like okay, I want to chop my cock off and become a woman. No,
That's
that's what
different. You're
that's
no,
what the
no.
government should
You're
have said.
that's
They
two
should have said
different fucking
no.
things. That's two different things. Don't
No, because
conflate
I
the
if you
loved
two.
up watching
because if
musicals when
you
I grew up.
no,
I don't
because I'm
like
not
them. You
being
don't
funny.
just.
If you're a transsexual, you're just blatantly gay. You're just blatantly gay, and you
I
just
don't know
want to
about
get
that either.
because
But
no, hang on, right? So if you're a woman, right, and so you have a dick because you want to fuck women,
Let's have another one.
right?
Well, if you're a woman, you don't have a dick, do you?
Exactly, but if you give them the option to have here, they'd be a transgender. They're just blatantly gays undercover. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what? What?
No, I don't know. He's lost me as well, Billy. I've got no idea.
No, right. I think
I think
transgender people are gay,
I think okay.
and they just want to have the opportunity to be like, yeah, like, yeah.
How's your puppy, Jilly?
thank you.
It's an honest question. She's got a puppy. I asked how it was. You were
Oh
ranting
jeez.
about gay people.
We are on the seventh.
Holy cow. One, I don't think it's a choice because no one would really choose to be ridiculed. Two, I was rebuttaling to your what you were saying in Mr. J and Doc's comments.
And what?
Like
Comments?
you, okay, like the whole argument. What if a kid is raised with a gay couple?
Yeah.
How many gay kids come from straight families?
I don't know.
Almost
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose, yeah, you've got to think that actually, yeah. But some, I don't know. I just think there's something there underlying. I still believe it to be a choice.
I think you're
really do.
conflating trans with gay. I do.
It's not the
Well,
same.
he
It's
said
not the
that
same.
himself, mate. He said that himself. He said, as far as he's concerned, if you're trans, you're gay.
Yeah,
No.
that's it. Why not?
No.
I think it's different. I do
Tell
think
me
it's
I'm wrong.
different.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. How? How?
You're wrong.
It's queer. It's queer.
Yeah, you're wrong. Yeah.
It's queer. It's queer.
I'm not doing it.
Is that the heteronormative?
How do I go back to fixing this? There we go.
How's your dog, Jilly?
Oh, good. He's doing good. He's sleeping. Yeah. And he's doing better on his leash too. Because I got him a
Was he not doing
harness.
that well on his leash before?
No, I would put his leash on and he would just sit there. He wouldn't move.
Right, okay.
And I
That's
felt
pretty
bad.
weird behaviour for a dog.
Weird, like I felt bad for like tugging on him and like choking him and shit. Trying to get him to go. Right. So I got a harness for him, so now I don't feel bad. So I tug him around, and now he's like walking with me.
That's good. I mean, the other option would have just been to get him a skateboard.
Get him a skateboard. That'd be cool. Oh no, this
That would
dog's so
somewhat
confused.
defeat the object of walking him.
He's doing better at fetch too. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the thing is he's finally starting to bring it back, but he gets so
What, did he
excited
just
that he
used to
has
grab
it.
it and fuck off with it before then?
Well, no, he would like run after it, pick it up, drop it, then run back. Well, now he's starting to bring it back. But halfway back, he's all so excited and he's happy. He's smiling real big that he drops it, and he doesn't realize that he dropped it until he got to me.
No.
And then he's like, "What do I do?" Just have to go get it and try again. Each time he gets a little bit further, closer and closer to me, until he gets bored with it.
Sounds like it's gonna be a shitty dog. God damn it.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It's gonna be a shitty dog.
he's he does what I want him to. He barks at the door when someone's here, and he's a lazy dog. He likes to sleep and just roll around and cuddle and chew on things.
You ought to name it Mr. J.
Well, no, because then it will just start chasing gay people down the road.
Attacking them.
I want to beat him up. It's a choice.
My dog used to have a thing. My dog used to have a thing about people in gloves. He fucking hated people in gloves, and I don't know why.
Because he can't stick their hand.
No, it's not. It wasn't. I don't know what it was. He just used to go weird, and I used to walk him off the lead as well. And someone fucking walks past you with gloves on, they're fucked. He'd start trying to get them and that.
It's because when he was at home, he'd see what you do with your glove when no one was looking. It's just like, no, I don't trust gloves. I know where they've been.
Or maybe it's the vet, because the vet wears gloves.
Nah, I never went to the vet. He was a pit bull, so I never took him to the vet.
Like, come here, Hugh.
He was bred for fighting then, probably, and you gotta run.
Nah, it wasn't. It was between. He was bred between the staff. He was half pit, half staff. And it's like everyone says, you don't pick your dog picks you and that. And I was looking at them, they all look fucking horrible. And then all of a sudden I look down and there's this one in between my legs, this big, fucking chunky, spotty, white and black one.
In between your legs? That's his
I looked down in between my feet.
Oh, hello.
And you chose him.
No, he chose me. He was just sat in between.
You're like, nice one, he's already assumed the position.
I was like, that's my dog. That was a sick dog that caught my car.
Also, where's he at?
Fucking dead now, bro.
Did you kill him?
Oh.
The compassion.
He's a beautiful dog and really protective over my kids, bro. Really protective over my kids.
But he wouldn't let you near them?
Nah, like if someone walked... No,
somebody had to be.
There was a green on the corner. We had this little green right outside the corner of the house. And they used to let the kids and the dog play on there, and we're all playing on there together and that. And this bloke's gone past, like, and my babby nearly walked in, since he put his hand by the babby. This geezer fucking had to run, mate. Our dog's chased this. I was like, you need to stop running. He won't bite you. He was going to bite you. But I had to make the geezer stop running because he was chasing him up the road. Fucking, the dog went for him. Like, as soon as he went to touch my kids and that, mate, the dog was on him. Like, what are you doing? Moody dog, it was beautiful though. I think it's because the kids had him from a pup though, so they just like terrorised him.
Let's see what we can do.
I'd like to get a dog, but it wouldn't be fair on it.
I think it's too much work as well, a dog.
No, it wouldn't be too much work for me. I'd love to have a dog, but it just wouldn't be fair. It'd be stuck here on its own all day.
That's what I mean. It's the walking and the shit you got to clear up, and you know.
No, I wouldn't mind that. It's all part and parcel of having a dog. I quite enjoy it and get me out of the house more.
Look at you driving this green.
I wouldn't mind the walking, but it's the cleaning and the shit and stuff like that.
Let's see what this guy does.
So I'm out of cigarettes. And I ordered DoorDash.
Yeah, you're gonna ask the person to get you pregnant. Oh, no, you can't, Joe.
I'm gonna ask him to go buy me smokes. I'm like, hey, throw him like a $10 bill. I'm like, look, you can keep the change. The gas station's right up the road. And if they just take my $10, then I lose out. So it's a gamble. I'm gambling tonight, guys.
Wait a minute. So what? You've got some dude who lives near you, but you can just give money and send down the shops.
I like Uber Eats shit.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm gonna ask the guy to go to, like, dude.
My mate, no,
$10, go give me a pack of smoke.
My mate's got a dude that works at the petrol station. That like his petrol station is like 2 minutes from his house, and he says he pays him like $3.50 extra, like you do, and he'll bring him shit to his door and that because he can't be asked to go out.
I used to live across the road from a kebab shop, and whenever I ordered from there, I used to get to fetch it over the road.
Did not think that was going to drop. That was amazing.
And if he does the thing, I got like half smoked cigarettes in my ashtray because I got kids and I can never finish a whole one.
You can never finish a whole kid. I mean, they get quite big after a while.
And that'll keep you at 11.
That's what I like smoking roll-ups. I just can't smoke them fucking chemical sticks anymore, man.
And I don't gotta roll them. I'm lazy.
Oh no, it's because after Doc, I've said to Doc in it a few times. It wasn't the tobacco and that I was addicted to blatantly. It was like the other shit that comes with it, whatever they put in it.
I love that rat poison. It's gonna kill me just that much quicker. And I like it, so I might as well keep doing what I like while I'm living.
Yeah. I suppose.
Yeah. Plus, I like the taste of the other chemicals in it too.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Yeah.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one.
I prefer smoking Taylor.
I'm a creature of old habit. I've smoked to.
No, it's not actually cost because I could get cheap cigarettes as well because Birmingham's so easy to get cheap fags. Like you just go into a corner shop and just say like, "Can I have some cheap cigarettes, mate?" And then they'll go under the counter and give you cheap fucking cigarettes.
There was when I lived in Hastings, there was a little shop down there that used to do it, and I found out about it. And they had duty-free cigarettes, and they used to hide them in the Chupa Chup lolly stand. You'd go in there, and you'd be like, "Oh, a pack of 20 Bensons, please," and they'd kind of reach for them and be like, "No, not them, the other Bensons."
Yeah.
And then so I look around, and so like really shady. They lift up the fucking Chupa Chup lolly stand, and there's like 50 packets of fags in there.
Mate, this is when I used to live in Erdington, like about a year and a half ago, right?
He's got about a 3-footer here.
Maybe 2 years ago, actually. But anyway, I was in Erdington. There was a shop, right? And but yeah, he sells cheap fags. Fags, powers like that. They're bad. Don't smoke them. Come here,
You're breaking up.
Mate, you're breaking up. I don't know what you're saying.
Sorry, he's going. My mate was going.
Feed the hamster in the wheel.
I found this shop where you get cheap fags. I'm buying these cheap fags, and he's going, "Nah, don't buy them. Like, I'll show you how to get cheap fags." And he goes in there. He's like, "Can I have a Benson single, mate, please?" Yeah, he goes in, opens a packet of 20 Benson, like proper Bensons, behind the counter, pulls one out, 70 pence.
Well, he sells them individually?
Individually for 70 pence.
Well, you've got to be a right pikey to go in and buy one cigarette.
Mate, do you know how many times this dude used to do it?
Must be a hell of a cigarette.
No, but he used to make about 4 joints out of one cigarette, so he'd just buy like 1 cigarette a day.
What pikey? Just buy a fucking pack of 20.
Oh, mate, you don't...
There you are, you're done for a month.
Erdington is actually the armpit of Birmingham, look.
Hell, I buy about a carton.
The armpit of the rest of the world, so I don't know how that works.
What did you say, Doc?
I said, hell, I buy them by the carton. I buy 10 packs at a time.
How much are they?
Actually, about $35. $30.
You got people in Birmingham buying them by the cigarette.
So what's $35 in about 45?
Well, all right, here's the deal. From the best
no, it's the other way
to the
around,
worst.
man. $35 would be about 25 quid.
$35 to $70 will buy you a carton of cigarettes, which is 10 packs, 200 cigarettes.
Why would you ever buy the ones that are more expensive?
Well, because they don't hurt you.
You don't buy the worst. Yeah, if you're going to buy them, you don't buy the absolute dirt cheap, nastiest fucking cigarettes you can get.
Like right now, the cigarettes I'm smoking are $70 a carton. The cigarette I'm smoking right now, they cost $7.
Is it Marlboro?
Yeah, Marlboro. Yep.
I like Marlboro.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I do, but I wouldn't.
Well, they don't bother you. You can smoke them. They don't hurt your chest. The cheap ones will hurt you.
Or the red ones?
Well, right now I'm smoking a white, the golds, yeah, the lights.
Yeah, they're the Marlboro lights. Yeah.
Marlboro Reds were the first things I ever smoked. That was what I started smoking on.
I think it was Sky Blue that I tried. I think, you know, the ones like the Spanish one. I don't know if it was like a cloud, and they were paper packets because my dad got them from Spain.
Sort of thing that your mum smokes.
No, it used to be. They were Spanish cigarettes, and they were a massive sponsor of Formula One years and years ago. It was like a cloud or Sky Blue or something. But fucking yeah, I tried them and they were rough as fuck, but they were the first ones I ever smoked.
Come to think of Marlboros, everywhere else in this country, they're probably $100 a carton. I happen to live in one of the states where it's the cheapest.
How much are Lucky Strikes?
The new ones are $5 a pack, $50, $60 a carton.
$5 a pack.
But the original ones, they're going to be $70 or $80 if you can find them anymore. The original Luckies.
20 cigarettes over here will cost you £10 plus.
Yeah, it's normally about 11, 12 quid.
£10 plus on it, yeah.
Yeah, so 110 quid then a carton.
I think there'd be more than that, you know. I don't actually know anywhere that sells them in cartons either. I've never seen anyone sell cartons.
Well, a carton of cigarettes is 5 packs. So
no, it's about 10 here.
Yeah, we get them we get them by the 100.
No,
yeah, well,
we
sell them. You can't get 5 packs of Marlboros, but that's the only brand that sells them where I'm at in 5-pack boxes. It's usually either 10 packs or a pack.
I mean, I went through a lot of different rolling tobacco as well, because like you try it first, you think, oh, Garden, Virginia, and then you realise you're just paying loads of money for like quite damp tobacco, and then I don't like the damp tobacco because it's like I'll either roll it too tight or I'll just fuck my joint up with it. So I found Sterling tobacco. It's fucking.
I smoke Sterling.
It's fucking nice tobacco, isn't it? You can make a decent joint with it. You don't make it too tight so you can't fucking smoke it. It's just nice. A bit drier as well, isn't it, than the rest of the shit you get, like Pall Malice and shit.
Well, I used to think so, and then I found out that you smoked it, and now I'm sort of questioning my life choices.
What Rizzler papers do you use?
Really? I just use the ones that come with it.
No, I mean like for smoky smoke.
Well, normally I buy Rips.
Oh, okay. I used to buy Rips. I haven't seen them for a long time.
Yeah, no, there's a market in Milton Keynes a few days.
He used to work for Rips.
I haven't seen them in years.
Steven Seagal.
Ones you get them.
Breaking up
blue.
again.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
You get
put another 50p in the meter.
Yeah.
It's just control. It is my controllers because I've dropped.
Is it your blue jeans? I thought that's what you said last time.
I've got my shorts on, so it can't be.
Why are you wearing shorts?
Because I'm just wearing lazy clothes today.
It's winter.
Yeah, but the heating's on. I'm not going anywhere. I ain't getting dressed. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. It's like I'm actually wearing my work shorts. Like they got paint all over them.
Your work shorts?
So you look like a real slob right now. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I've got like fucking all messy clothes on. It's Saturday. I ain't going anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking dolling myself. I ain't fucking dolling myself up to play a computer. Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I ain't even showered yet today.
Have you not been out? I mean, you have a shower before you go jogging.
Yeah, no, I ain't been anywhere, bro. That's what I'm saying. I haven't even had a shower yet. That's what I'm saying. I've been out of my room into the kitchen, and that's it. I've been for a couple of shits as well.
Very adventurous.
Yeah, Saturday, innit? I ain't going anywhere, bro. I've done all my partying.
I don't blame you. I'm old.
Yeah, no, I've done all my partying. It doesn't interest me. Late nights at a pub don't interest me. Late nights at a club listening to loud, obnoxious music don't interest me. So it does. Sitting and playing my computer. I love playing computer games. And it's cheaper if you work it out, even though it costs the cost of buying a computer, and it's still cheaper than going out a fucking decent night out, isn't it?
Well, these days, yeah.
You seen that stupid restaurant? That fucking bloke wraps gold.
That stupid restaurant. I'm going to need to go on with that.
It's something it started in Dubai, and he wraps like tomahawk steaks in fucking gold leaf.
Oh yeah, it's gay. Did you see Mom's Spaghetti by Eminem? The restaurant?
I mean, I know the song.
Yeah, well, he opened a restaurant.
Okay.
I sent it to the chat and everybody ignored it. Nobody said one word. They thought it was a joke, I guess.
Well, no one really expects Eminem to open a restaurant.
Well, he did, and he was there serving spaghetti.
Do you reckon it was his mum's recipe and that?
That's what he's down there saying. This ain't a fucking joke.
Serious?
Yeah.
Is it still open?
What, you
As far
want
as
to
I
put down
know.
there?
Yeah, because like you can be able to Google it, wouldn't you? Be able to see pictures.
Google
and
it?
shit.
I'm not joking.
My phone's on the other side of the room, and I can't be asked to do it. Fucking lazy like that.
Yeah, I knew when I sent it, everybody thought I was joking. It was not a joke. I got no response. 7.
Did you send it to the chat that I'm in? Hang on, let me have a
You're
look.
in it now.
Oh,
I don't think you were in it then, but
I mean, I haven't had a WhatsApp from
I don't know if you can go back on shit before you was in or not. But
Did you see that Let's Go Brandon this morning, Simon?
No, but I know what it is now.
Let's go Brandon.
Let's have a look, Doc. I don't think I'm in it.
What Doc said now, 7. Apparently, right, they're just like, randomly chanting it in random like football matches and NASCAR events now and shit. It's just a done thing.
yeah, it's all over. It's spread. It's like the biggest inside joke.
It's good at it. Do you reckon Biden even knows?
Oh, he knows.
Biden knows.
He knows.
He's that
Well,
big,
yeah,
though,
he's been told. Now, does he understand or no? Yeah, that's a different question.
I mean,
Yeah,
the amount of times, like the amount
The
of
Biden
YouTube
staff's
videos
aware
there
of
are- Yeah, like genuinely, I think the guy is literally just a puppet. You know, just being controlled. Like,
Yeah, I
basically,
kinda
like, they
agree.
wheel him out, sort of speak. You know, talk off of a fucking script and wheel him back in, and just hope that he doesn't start rambling on his own. The amount of YouTube videos up of like
Him.
interviews and press conferences where they've literally kind of cut it part way through, or something like that. You know, he'll be ushered off because it's like,
Yeah,
oh
so true.
shit, red alert, guys! Biden started talking. He's talking on his own. It's an emergency. And we're
God
like,
damn,
yeah, I
did he
remember
not
when I
take
was
his
a
meds
kid and
again?
I was working at McDonald's, and it's like, right, quickly get him, and suddenly he fades to black just before he pisses himself on stage. You know what I mean? So
That's so true.
it's,
So true.
they must sit there and they'll be like, oh my god, he's only got to last 5 minutes. He's just got to read the card. Please don't try and think for yourself, Joe. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He can't even read the cards. He's got a hearing aid and it always runs out of frequency.
I
or
imagine
some
he's
shit.
got a fucking mic in his ear telling him what to say all the time. And their biggest fear is that he might actually, God forbid, deviate off course and actually start talking from his own mind, which is quite bad considering he's the President of the United States. He'd be like, for fuck's sake, Joe, just don't say anything that's not on the fucking script.
The other day he goes, somebody asked him a question, he goes, no, I've already had pre-screened questions. I'm only taking those questions.
I haven't seen that. Oh, fucking, did you see the bit where, it's just fucking
Well, no, I'm
hilarious.
not as big of a Biden groupie as you are, Bad. I'm aware of certain stuff that he does. But I
Oh
don't
no,
follow him.
I don't follow him, but there's so much weird shit. There's this one thing, right? He's talking to this black
old
dude.
man who was
He's
put
talking
in
to this
the
black
position
dude.
he's
and
in to get rid of Trump.
No, but he's talking to this black dude, and he turns around and he goes,
If you don't vote for me,
"You've
you
had-"
ain't black. Yeah,
Look,
I remember that
he's
one.
gone. You've had the vaccine, haven't you? And he's gone to say something, and he's gone. Did it work? I mean, yeah. I mean, so if your kids
I
want to
seen
know
that.
if there's a man on the moon,
Yeah.
and he was like, "What? Where the fuck is he going with this?" They must have been sitting there going, "Please stop, please. If you say any more, it's just going to get worse." Please. And he's
Yeah,
trying
that
to
was
dig
pretty
himself out of the hole.
embarrassing. Man, I gotta say, I saw that too. Oh, man.
Just imagine the Secret Service. They're like, oh shit, we've got a turd in the punch bowl. Here he goes. He's talking.
It was when he started
He
stuttering.
did. He
Bundle
asked
him.
that guy, Seven, he goes, well, you got the vaccine? And he's like, yeah. He goes, well, did it work?
Yeah, I mean,
And then he
men on the moon.
fucking, like, tripped out and goes, yeah. And if your kids ask if there's a man on the moon, and you say, yeah.
Or if there's aliens,
Or
if
there's-
those aliens are here, you know, and then he'll say something like, you know, I love kids, and I love kids jumping on my lap, and I was in a swimming pool, and
They didn't say
kids used
that.
to
I don't
come
remember
and
that part of it. But
rub my legs, and make the hair stand up, and see how long it'll take for the hairs to come back up. And you're like, we were talking about politics. What the fuck are you dribbling on about?
Yeah, the guy's senile.
He has to be. Has to be.
And that putt will drop.
He's the
And he-
perfect candidate if you want to control a presidency. Because
Mhm.
he's just he is literally just something you wheel on. You know, tell him what to say, wheel back off.
Yeah, plug him in for 5 minutes.
It's a puppet.
I remember that fucking Brian. What was his name? Brian Connolly.
Mm.
It's a puppet.
That's what he is. He's a puppet.
Oh, I think it'll be great. I hope Trump's slogan for getting back into power is "Let's go, Brandon." That'd be fucking brilliant.
It's already in the making. I guarantee it.
It has to be, doesn't it? It has to be.
Yeah.
There's
If-
gonna be. You're gonna get a button. with
If
fucking-
this goes by, somebody's gonna do it. That's a guarantee. It's probably going to start out with ACDC, and well, that's the fun thing about Trump. He makes it funny to me. A lot of people took it hard in America, but I thought it was hilarious.
It's like that thing he did to that fucking. What was he? That I can't remember. The president of wherever. And he like walked out in front of him, and he was
pushes
like,
him out of the way.
Yeah.
He's like, "Get the fuck out of my way!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the leader of this world, bitch.
Bum. It's the motherfucking deal, double G.
I think you've got a bit of a man crush on him, Bag, because you were saying this exact same
I've
stuff
always
last
liked
night.
Trump.
Oh, that bit where he pushed him out of the way.
That was great. No, I do like Trump. I think Trump's hilarious. But the thing is, look what he's done for America. I just wish we had someone like that. We've got fucking Boris Johnson, bro. You know what I mean? The biggest sausage there is. He is, though, isn't he? He's a fucking absolute div. He's just a moron.
To be honest, I thought Trump was all right. And I actually think that Trump's probably the right kind of person to be a president.
Yeah,
because
especially
I mean,
after
the
watching
thing
this
is,
shit show.
Well, no, the thing is, the guy's a successful businessman. He's built a financial empire. You know, that means that he's at the very least a capable or fairly shrewd negotiator, and he's always going to try and win. You know, he probably wouldn't have made that many. I don't reckon he'd have made too many friends internationally, because he would have always put America first, because that's what a businessman does. They put their own assets first. But as a president, that's what you want. You want a president who's going to put the interests of your country first and will strive to make it better. He's not there to make friends. Most CEOs of companies aren't there to make friends, but they do the fucking job and they get it done.
But is this right?
You know, most politicians, the only thing most politicians are good at is arguing. So at least Trump actually had something going on there.
But am I right in thinking that? Oh, sorry, hang on.
Well, if you don't got it, be still while the adults talk. All right.
Yeah.
No, but you're exactly right, Seb. I don't want somebody in charge that's a nice guy. You know.
Yeah.
I want a man that can get fucking shit done. Who gives a fuck if he's nice? If people don't like him, that means he's doing his job. More than likely.
I remember.
No, I think that he was actually to be a good candidate for it. I mean, you know, ridiculous in the sense that he was like famous and he'd done his like fucking Apprentice and shit like that. But at the end of the day, as I say, he's got the characteristics of someone to lead stuff, because he does lead stuff. You know, most politicians don't have really anything going on with them.
Am I right in thinking that he put a levy on charges and stuff on the Chinese? So to buy it Chinese would have been the same price as buying it American. He put some heavy taxes or levies on them or something, and shipping.
Yeah, that's what COVID started.
He was trying to pull a lot of industry back into the States. He wanted American people buying American shit.
Yeah.
Which is, again, improving American interests, which is what a president's there to do. Again, wouldn't have made him overly popular with the Chinese, but he's not there. It's not a popularity contest. Boris Johnson's too busy trying to chum up to everybody else.
Oh, mate. The thing is, though, like everyone thinks that the person over here that Trump loves as an MP is a fucking bit of a. But everyone thinks he's a bit racist or he's a bit fucking brash and he's against all immigrants and stuff. What's his name? I can't think. He's
Oh, Nigel Farage.
Yes, Nigel Farage. That's exactly what I was
I
saying.
love that guy. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not liked very much in England.
I could tell.
But look, but the likes of Trump loved him.
I like him. He took up for all them pub owners. I don't know if you've seen that special he did.
And after that hole,
Fucking people were coming in and setting up pub owners. They'd order food, right? And show up early. And they'd be like, well, I want a beer. They're like, well, you can't have it on premises. You know, you can only take it with you. And they'd go, oh, come on, man, while I'm waiting on the food. And they'd entrap them. Ain't that fucked up, man?
What, and who'd get caught? Like someone?
Yeah, and then they'd find the shit out of the pub owners.
Oh, what? And he's put a stop to that.
Yeah, like, well, I don't know that he did, but they were like,
shine a light on it.
let's see how this hole goes.
yeah, just shine a light on them, fucking doing that crooked shit. You know, it was like $4,000 or 4,000 pound fine or some shit.
There's been a lot of crooked shit going on this last couple of years. Like,
Yeah, with this
people in
COVID
Britain
shit.
people in Britain are being seriously fucking taxed now to try and pay back all of the money that the British government have fucking squandered this past 2 years.
Yeah.
Our children's children will still be paying for it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But, you know, they argue that there's far more work and that, you know, wages have gone up, but that's bullshit.
He's got this next putt for an eagle.
If anything, wages have dropped. And considering how much inflation's gone up and how much tax has gone up and the fact that wages were essentially frozen this year, actually everybody has dropped in what they're earning considerably. You know, realistically against what they were taking home the previous year.
Here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out.
Come to America.
What?
Everywhere's hiring.
Oh.
I mean, I'm all right, you know, I've got a job.
Yeah,
but it's, you know, it's not as good here as the government try to make it out at the moment. England's a bit fucked, but then again, America's, you know, got the same shit going on with the whole COVID stuff. It's
I think the whole world has, hasn't there? Really?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
look
the whole
at
world's gone
Australia. I feel so bad for Australians right now. Like, what, they're allowed out of the house 1 hour a day or some shit.
Ah, it's terrible what's going on in Australia. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
And their COVID numbers are really low as well.
Yeah, but can anyone else agree with this? Like, before COVID hit, right, it felt like we'd had more natural disasters across the entire world, not just in certain places. Like, I mean, look, there's been floodings in Germany, there's been the fires in America, there's been the droughts in Australia, all the farmers, all the cattle were dying because they couldn't get anything to feed them because it was just barren, there was no water. It's happening. We had the massive floods as well when all the rivers split. If you remember that, Seven. Like there was a lot of that happened before COVID. A hell of a lot.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. It seems. It just seems. I don't know. But you don't hear much of any natural disasters since fucking this plague.
So you're saying there's some correlation between
natural disasters?
No, yeah, it killed everything.
No, it's like, is it like a suppression of there's too many humans on the world, we're destroying the world?
Well, I've always thought that. I mean, I was waiting for this.
I've said for years that the only way that the human race can possibly survive in the short term is for a natural, cataclysm.
Yeah, well, yeah, because there wasn't going to be a war. There wasn't going to be another war. But
isn't it funny that it happens every few hundred years that it will get to a point and something like that will go bang and just like the plague or...
I think it makes sense. I think it's nature's way. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. The only
Yeah, but I
difference
mean,
is I don't think
I
this is
will
from
add that
nature.
COVID is not the fucking plague. That's it. You know,
Yeah.
No,
we've had plagues. COVID ain't it.
Yeah, it ain't it. Yeah, I thought it was always going to be worse. I knew one was coming. I just thought it was going to be a lot worse than this.
Yeah. I
It's
mean, you know,
bad, but not for the right reasons.
it's
As
like
you've
far
seen
as
culling of
films
the
like
masses.
Outbreak and stuff like that, and you kind of
yeah,
think, okay, now that's a fucking plague. You know,
Well,
COVID is a cold with some
it's a
really,
cold.
really
Yeah,
kind of pushed publicity.
that people are
It's been
getting
propagandized into something far, far more serious than it is. I mean, people even know
exactly.
the death stats. Like, I mean, I still think that the death stats are quite convoluted anyway because they use so many kind of
You damn right.
shady, manipulative ways to come to that figure of like all of these COVID deaths. The majority of COVID deaths had nothing to do with COVID whatsoever. I think
No.
everybody knows that. That's kind of a fact, but it's one that seems to be gratefully overlooked by the government. And then, you know, but even taking that into account, you're looking at a death statistic, and only if you focus in the over 73s of 0.6%. I mean, by the time you get down to people that are considerably younger, I mean, in our age group, it's something like 0.0006%. And by the time you get down to a child's age, the chances of dying of COVID are infinitesimally small. Yet for some reason, it's been propagandized into this fucking end all plague. There are genuinely people out there that think if you get it, you're gonna die. And it's like
Yeah.
you're about as
no,
likely to
but
die
this
from
is
it as you are the common cold. I mean, you
okay.
know,
But
it's had really good publicity because they had
this is what I
an
don't
agenda
understand
to
as
push.
well. If the vaccine doesn't stop you from getting COVID, what is the fucking point? Because the only two people in this house
Well, they'll
that
say
had
you're less likely. I mean, it's all
yeah,
bullshit. I know that,
but
but
the only two people in this house that got COVID were the two people. Well, I had it, as I know I did have it. But the only two people that brought it into the house were the two people that had the double vaccine. That
Well,
does, it just seems like why are you pushing to a vaccine that it does fuck all? You telling me I'm going to have it every 3 months as a booster shot?
I mean, initially they were publishing the figures or publishing the stats of how many people in had been hospitalised with the vaccine or had been vaccinated and were in hospital, and it was something like 75-80% of the people in hospital were actually vaccinated.
Yeah.
And the only reason that number's flipped on its head now, and they're like, oh, it's 70% unvaccinated, is because now if you go to a hospital, and this is the same in the States as I understand it, they no longer they no longer test vaccinated people. So you can go in with COVID and be vaccinated, but they won't test you, so you never get counted. The only people that get counted are the people that haven't been vaccinated, which then allows them to inflate the stats. And the only vaccinated people that get counted are the ones that are actually in intensive care with COVID because they're in a bed and they have to be counted on the statistic. What's more, I'd say 80% of the people that are in hospital being counted as unvaccinated COVID victims aren't there because of COVID. Most of them have gone in because they broke their wrist or because of this or that or the other. And oh yeah, we've tested you. By the way, you've got COVID. Oh well, I wouldn't have known it unless you told me. And off they go again. It's the flagrant manipulation of numbers and the constant way they're doing it. I mean, if it's that dangerous, why are you having to go to such ridiculous measures to make it seem so bad?
Yeah.
nah, it's fucking nuts, man.
Just don't understand how they just. I just. It seems as well. If you notice, the whole world has shut down a little bit. Everybody has shut down their borders at one point. Everybody has stopped aircraft travel for one point. Everybody has stopped their country to some point where there's very minimalistic stuff happening.
I think this whole thing was about control. I think that before the pandemic, if that's what
Mm.
they want to call it, I think that the governments had essentially lost control of the people. You know, I mean, there were riots happening all over. There were
Yeah.
cities being burned down. America was literally tearing itself to pieces, but because of BLM and Antifa and everything else,
Hmm.
like governments had lost control, and I think worldwide governments were feeling it. This pandemic has allowed them to seize control of the populace in a way that they've never had before. They're controlling us like they've never been able to, and the vaccine and the COVID and everything else, I think, is all part of a greater plan. I think that the idea here, I mean, you know, they're moving towards a social credit system. They're implementing vaccine passports. if you've seen what the vaccine passports have on them as well, like there's an app now that they're trying to develop that will have your passport on it. But that app doesn't just tell the people what your health status is and your vaccine status. It tells them if you've got a criminal record. It tells them, all kinds of shit, your credit rating and all kinds of stuff. It's a social. They're building a social credit system. They're basically turning the world into Russia. So they have a considerable amount more fucking control over the populace. And that way they never lose control again. They control everything. They know what you do, where you go, what venues you go into.
Well, that's why we wouldn't let.
Small businesses have been destroyed and it's being taken over by larger companies. It's much easier to sort of deal with fewer, bigger businesses.
That's why we stopped selling things like Hawaii and all that shit. Because the Chinese were going to have too much information on us.
Yeah, I think there's a much wider plan at play here, and they get into a system now where the entire of England, if they have their way, will be subjected to 4 booster shots a year. Now, I'm not suggesting maybe the COVID vaccines are safe, maybe they're not. I mean, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that they're not, but even assuming that they are, if they're able to push this four boosters a year, and you must have this vaccine and that vaccine and blah blah blah, it's all in the good of public safety. Anytime they need to do a cull, just line up.
Yeah, that's
it's a new virus. It's nothing to do with the vaccines, but they've been looking for a way to population control for a very long time because it's actually the only way the human race can survive.
Yeah, I gotta tell you,
I understand it, but I have no intention of being a willing participant.
I've heard that there's no figures being released either. If people after the vaccine are still able to have babies and stuff. I can't forget what the word is, the technical term. To conceive.
Well, I'm not saying the vaccine's bad. All I'm saying is I shouldn't be forced to take it.
Yeah, I ain't taking it. I'm sick of all the phone calls.
If it's so good, everybody else can take it. Anybody who's worried about it, they can take it, right?
That's it, and then they're safe, they're protected.
Yeah, and then they're safe and they're protected, that's right.
And you've had the jab, you're sweet. What's the matter? If you want the jab, you have the jab, and that. And
if you want it, you have it. More power to you. I'm not knocking you.
Yeah, but just because other people have it, I shouldn't feel like I should have to have it.
Well, if it works,
I was on the phone,
then I don't need to get it.
My old man the other day. My dad has been trying to get me to take it constantly. I mean, work have actually simmered off, but my dad's always on my case about it. And I was on the phone to him the other day, and he's like, "Oh, Mark, it was when my guinea pig died." And he's like, "Oh, have you had your jab yet?" And I was like, "No, not yet, Dad." And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll stop asking about it, but I'm just going to tell you, you won't be seeing me again until you've had it." I was like, "What's the point, Dad? I mean, you've had the jab. If you think it works, then that's,
Exactly.
then
is that not the most ignorant attitude? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's the doctor says, like, every time I speak to a doctor, he's like, "Have you had the jab, Mr. Jens?" "No." "And why is that?" "Because I don't want it." "Well, I think you should have it, Mr. Jens." "Okay." And I speak to my doctor quite regularly, right? I speak to him like every couple of months or something, and every time I speak to him, he keeps saying, "I think you should have it," and I'm like, "Okay."
Really?
Actually, dead conversation to me.
Once in a blue moon.
Well, I'm on some quite strong shit, mate. So I have to see my doctor. But nevertheless, every time I speak to the cunt, "Hello, Mr. Jens, I think you should have the vaccine." It's like, no. Well, I've had the vaccine, and he has actually said that before. "I've had the vaccine, Mr. Jens," and
good for you.
And I'm like, okay. I just say okay to him because I know next time he calls, he's going to ask me if I've had the vaccine, and I'm just going to be exactly the same. No, I don't want it.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. The whole thing's crazy. People have lost their damn mind.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
there are people out there who are like, "Oh, if you don't have it, then you shouldn't be a part of society. You need to go live in a cave."
Fuck off.
People get so self-righteous after taking that stuff. Honestly, it's like
That's the disturbing part.
Prius. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I just don't get why they're so
You're
keen, though. It's like I don't get why. It's like you say, they've had the vaccine, so what is the issue? There isn't an issue.
It's
You
virtue
think you're
signaling.
protected?
It's a little bit like, you see the way that everyone jumps on board with things like LGBT and everything else that happens, BLM, suddenly every white person out there is apologising for being white and the millions of years of oppression that their ancestors have fucking provided or whatever. it's the same thing. It's like, oh, I've had my vaccine now. I'm in the privileged few, and like we're the decent ones, and everyone else is a dirty, filthy murderer. This is like, get over your fucking selves. And you know, if these vaccines do start having the side effects that a lot of these fucking scientists and what have you have suggested that they will, then yeah, see how smart you are then.
Do you watch it? Do you watch much of E4, Seven?
No.
Right. Well, I don't watch TV very much, and when I was at my brother's last,
But when I do, I watch
he put
E4.
No, he put E4 on because that's what they watch E4. I was just wondering
I
because I
don't
was
watch
sitting there and I
terrestrial
was
telly, if I'm honest.
no, I don't. I refuse to. But this
I
advert
don't
came on.
refuse to. There's just never anything on it.
But this advert came on, and it was these two black women, right? And they're talking all yardy like this to get me, right? And then they're going, we're going to talk about things like that represent and mean a lot to black people. Like, we're going to tell you what we think when white people take the knee. What the fuck? Well, how dare you? Like, I just wondered if you'd seen the advert, but mate,
No.
I can't stand all that shit. I can't, you know what I mean? I don't care what you think when I take the knee. If I take the knee, it's a mark of respect. It don't mean fucking you should have fucking something to say about it.
Do you
People say whatever they want.
Have you taken
I
the
don't
knee?
take the knee. I don't take the knee to anybody, bro. I'd never bow down to any motherfucker. You know, but that's my choice. It's not because I'm racist.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
No, I'm not too sure.
No, it's like all the race, all this BLM shit, and I was just they're making people racist by bringing a thing because it makes me feel sometimes like.
Well, it's just like let's go, Brandon.
It makes me feel like but it makes me feel like I've done something bad because I'm white.
Well,
You know,
maybe
like,
you have, because I don't feel bad about shit.
No, I don't. I've never owned slaves. I've never been
neither have I.
Unkind to specific people. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you.
Exactly, it didn't have a damn thing to do with nothing but your personality.
Yeah, but it's something like some people you're afraid to say things around. Like my next door neighbour was mixed race. I have to say you can't.
Well, don't go around them. That's what I recommend.
No, but he was like he's mixed race. You can't call him half caste and. You can't call him white and you can't call him
Why
black.
would you call him anything?
Yeah.
No, because...
What does it matter? I mean, it
you
doesn't.
know what
That's
I mean,
the thing.
though,
I've never been racist, so I don't... As far as I'm concerned, I don't have anything to apologise for, and I don't feel like I'm part of some oppression problem. What pisses me off is the concept that, you know, you can't be racist to white people. Because that's bullshit. That's some twisted
No, you either
bullshit
believe
logic.
in it or you don't. You got to pick.
That's it.
It's not cherry picking like people like
So,
to do.
because we've been racially oppressed for so many years, that means that we get a free pass, and you know all the people that have oppressed us can no longer. You can do whatever you want to them because it can't be oppression because they've done oppression themselves. What the fuck are you
That's
talking
exactly
about?
the definition, you know.
That's it. It's like some bizarre fucking logic that only retards speak.
Retard logic. You damn right.
Was it true that a lot of Americans got paid? Black American families got paid because they were part of, like, they found.
Well,
they
it wouldn't
were part of
surprise
slavery.
me. A lot of
massive
people have tried. Well, a lot of people have tried to get reparations. We want reparations for what? For fucking what? Because your great grandfather maybe got fucking, you know, had a bad run of it. Wheel him out here, and he is absolutely, you know, in a position to be able to ask for reparations. He fucking deserves reparations. You cunt, have never had to deal with anything like that. So what's your problem? You know, that's my problem. That's my issue with it. It's the whole, oh, woe is me, you know, my ancestors had to deal with oppression. That means I'm perpetually oppressed by... Fuck off, are you? You don't know what oppression is. You know what I mean? You live in a first world country 9 times out of 10. You know, people are afraid to arrest you because you might just shout racism and it just causes a load of fucking shit. You know, there are jobs that will literally hire you based on the fact that you're not white because they've got a...
Which, by definition, is racist.
Is racist.
Yeah, but do you know what I think? The one thing I'd love them to point out as well, the black on black crime.
I'm not gonna point that
and
out.
The stabbings, but the stabbings, because the stabbings are ruthless in England, Doc. That's the thing to do. Stab someone. It's like the new craze or some shit.
No, it's not, Doc.
Most kids.
Yeah, but most everyone in England's just stabbing each other. Oh, we've just discovered knives.
Well, in Chicago, I mean, there's There's somebody getting shot right now.
Oh yeah.
There's probably someone getting stabbed right now in England, but it's not like that's the new thing in England, like the new
Well, it's
phrase.
not the new
tweeting
thing,
the
but
country.
Yeah, it's not a new thing here. It's
like
always
bad
been
mates
that
out
way.
to
widespread.
It's always
It is
been that way.
terrible widespread.
Yeah, well,
I'd
there's
just
going to
love
be
see
murder.
them statistics, but I'd just
As
love
long
to
as there's
see
free
those
will, there's
statistics.
going to be murder.
Yeah.
No, because they say with the police are aggressive and the police are always stopping black people, always stopping and searching. But okay, release the statistics of the people that we have stopped and searched and were carrying something. I'd love to know, because then we've got facts, black and white, and then we can say, okay, yeah, the police are wrong. Or we can turn around and say, do you know what? Police had every fucking right to do what they were doing. Don't you think so, looking at these numbers?
Man, I'm going to tell you something. Talking about carrying. I was watching a documentary I found on some more shadier places, right?
Yeah.
And they were interviewing crack dealers up in Chicago. And how they got it and how they processed it and, cut it, all the shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were interviewing him right before he was one guy was just going to sell like $100 worth or something. And they were talking to him about it. You know how a documentary goes, right? And this one fucking dude come up, small guy compared to the dude that was selling, right? And motherfucker pulled a gun on him.
What the fuck?
Well, the big dude fucking slammed him on the ground and fucked him up. I mean, fucked him up bad. Like, he didn't kill him, but he about killed him. And then the interviewer, because, they come back after he got a hold of him. And he said, well, what would you have done? He's like, well, I got a gun. He's like, well, you're a felon. He's like, yeah, and he's a felon. He's like, if you don't have a gun out here, you're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Felon or not, you got to get one,
Do you boys want to play some Firewall?
I ain't got my VR, mate.
Oh, of course you haven't.
I got my steering wheel.
Yeah, that's not going to help you very much.
Yeah, no one ever plays it. Like, none of us, we've never played it for so long. I would have loved to have played it as well, actually.
Okay, send this ball away.
Yeah, mine's so far from being hooked up.
Yeah, mine's not hooked up, but it only takes a minute. I've still got the process.
Only takes a minute, girl. Only takes a minute, girl, to fall in love. Was Take that big over there, Doc?
Huh?
Do you know who Take that art? Like, were they big in America?
I don't think so. I've been drinking wine, though. I can't even
They
understand
were
what
only
you're
big
saying.
over here if you were a teenage girl. I'm a little bit shocked to hear bad.
Oh,
Take
mate, I
that shit.
had an older sister, and I know I used to hear all this shit. It was either that or Madonna, bro. I used to hear all the bullshit.
An older sister got you into girls fucking
I was
got you
shagging
in a
them.
boy band.
I was shagging my sisters.
It's all starting to take shape now, bad.
No, I was a
I'm starting
ladies,
to see
man. I
how
was
it
shagging my
happens.
sisters, man. I was shagging my sisters' pals and that.
You was always shagging your sister.
So what? When she was finished with her boyfriend,
No,
pass him over to
her friends. Like, I used to date her friends. Like, her friends used to come around the house and that, and they'd all be sitting and like me and like,
You can just see him sitting around with a shit-eating grin on his face. You can tell about this kid.
you.
Yeah, but
He thinks he's so slick.
I don't think I'm slick.
You probably good with the girls, but a guy read you like a book, motherfucker. You know that?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not putting it on for the guys, am I, bro?
I don't know about that. That's what I'm curious about.
You're very curious, are you?
You know what I said. Queer bait, motherfucker.
Fuck you. Oh, now you nearly fucking missed up then. Stop doing it.
Don't swing during my backstroke.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Don't call me gay during the swing, motherfucker. Yeah. No, I don't care. I just think it's ridiculous because you killed me gay and that. I just think it's because it's the farthest things. It really don't bother me. I just ain't bothered by it because I know
It
that
does
it's just
bother you.
it's not. It don't, mate. Honestly, it
The
don't.
amount of
It really
time,
don't.
yeah, it's like if we call you gay a few times, you immediately go on the defensive and start talking about how much pussy you get.
You do brag about all the pussy you get.
I don't. Mate, when was the last time?
You suddenly turn into
years
Don
ago,
Juan DeMarco.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I'd rub cocaine on my cock and I'd fuck for 2 days straight. All this shit.
Especially the old one.
I have done shit like that though. I have done. You know,
See, listen to
There we go.
Though, but
you're supposed to say, nah, I wouldn't do nothing like that.
But I have.
God almighty.
I don't care. I've had a wicked life so far, man.
Well, I don't know why you're taking so much offense by what we're saying, babe. I figure you tried things. You got all drunk and on all that cocaine. And while you rubbing it on your cock, you said, you know what?
Mate,
he slipped, you fell.
Yeah.
No, you get 2 women round, mate. Trust me, you just when
get
one
2 women round. The closest you've come to getting a woman round is when some weird bird upstairs asks you to watch her jog.
Yeah, lately, bro. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not lately, but no. When I want to get pussy,
I mean, you've not really gotten anywhere near any bit of skirt the entire time I've known you.
Well, for the last 2 years, I haven't got out, bro. So I've just stayed into it. Like,
I think he's on probation or house arrest.
Nah.
That's what it seems like.
I wish I was.
So they have a good excuse.
Can't be because I've video called you when I was at the when I was going to shops and that. So it's like house.
That guy looks like a cop. That guy was definitely a cop.
It was me.
I seen that other cop guy that was with you.
So what? Bad video calls you when he goes down the shops.
He did one day.
One day, yeah, we chat there. We always like you're not in the thing, guy. We all do it like Rudders and Stevie. We'll all join a video chat and that like in the middle of the day sometimes. And see what everyone's doing. And Stevie's usually smoking points.
Yeah, share what it looks like around the world.
Oh, okay.
Like what everyone. I like that. I like when everyone says what they're doing for the day as well, and like Stevie does it quite often.
Yeah, that's because you're gay.
This is what I'm.
Sorry, I had to say it.
This is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm. 7's left of party.
Oh hell.
No, but I enjoy that, Doc. I like that when people show what you're doing. Like when you showed them break lines and that the other day, and that was fucking interesting to look at because I was trying to see where it was coming from. And it looked like.
Yeah, I didn't crawl under it. I took a lazy video, but. Yeah, but you said it right. I'm just going to have to go from the front all the way to the back, run a new one.
Yeah, you know? You've got to.
Sorry about that. The missus called and.
I was wondering what the fuck.
Yeah, but you haven't. You know, it's on drums at the back. It will be non-effective.
Yeah, it's got drums on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got 2 little slave cylinders inside anyway, so that won't affect it. There's no
the brake cylinders. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but there's no reservoir between there or there's no servo or anything in between. You're definitely sure it's just routed over there.
It's got power brakes, but it's got 80s power brakes, 70s power brakes technically. You know what I mean? It's got a booster and it's got a master cylinder, and that's it. There's nothing else other than lines.
It's just the lines.
It's got brake cylinders, and then it's got the calipers on the front.
Yeah, Brady, I just reckon speak to the auto place and just say I want the cheapest fucking brake line you can do me, but I don't want really.
It's probably still going to cost $100, but because I'm going to need at least 10 foot.
Yeah, but you don't want copper though, or you don't want something. If you're going to do it something like a decent like rubber that don't perish. You know what I mean? It's got.
Nah, I'll get a stainless braided. Is what I'm thinking about buying. Because I got to give you credit. You don't say much shit most of the time. But I was like, I don't have to drop that tank. I was like, I could take that metal line off and bend it and just feed it down the fender. Or not the fender, the frame rail, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll buy stainless steel. I probably had to buy it in 48-inch pieces or something. Piece it together.
Yeah, but the thing is, look how much longer that's going to last. That's going to be an upgrade in itself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing an upgrade. That's going to give it 10% more horsepower.
It'll feel like it. When you mess with it, I always think when I mess with my car, it used to feel faster than that. You just feel better.
It's like when
I
you
know
buy a
you've
new
done
pair
that
of
for
tennis
yourself.
shoes.
Yeah.
You're like, oh god, I can run so fast. I can run so fucking fast right now.
See me now.
But anyways, what happened to you, Seven?
My missus rang, and so that cut me off the chat.
Oh, was she asking
What did
about
you
me?
say? What did you say? Fuck off! I'm on the chat.
No, I didn't answer it. I didn't answer it. I'm just
Good lad.
texting her at the moment.
Snubbed her.
Yes, I like it,
Mm.
Seven.
See,
Up
that's
to
why
that
he.
point already.
That's how he keeps them in line.
Well, yeah, I don't fucking
He
just,
don't.
you know,
When she says
every time
jump, he
they
don't
want.
say how high.
No, that's it. I say, give me a minute. I'm busy.
Smoke, chuba, 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 smoke.
I just made her so wet.
You seen How High, Seven?
I think I did years ago.
Method Man.
Did you see where that girl fell out of that plane at 33,000 feet
Shit.
and lived it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. No, I don't think I saw that, but I did hear about a thing like that. So he didn't fall out of a plane; it was a skydiver. He jumped out of a plane, pulled his parachute, and when it was coming out, it kind of got tangled around him. So he ended up kind of falling through the air, like with this parachute cocooned around him. Fell
Yeah, I remember that
20,000
one.
foot or whatever. Fell onto like desert as well, like
Yeah.
kind of like arid ground. So it wouldn't have been soft. Not really makes a difference when you fall from that height. But yeah, just bruises and no broken bones, anything. Just bruises. Got up, walked away. Fucking bonkers.
But this woman, like, fell 33,000 feet out of a plane, yeah? Some dude put a bomb
Dude
up,
blew up, yeah.
on the plane. Everybody on the plane dies, apart from this woman who gets squashed against something, probably like a trolley or some shit, and blown out of the fuselage. And fucking 33,000 feet, she fell. Like, went into a coma and shit, obviously, afterwards. But fuck, she survived and that. Imagine waking up and just thinking, fuck, I'm still here.
But the last time you got on a plane, wouldn't it?
Fuck me, you'd never travel, would you? You wouldn't even get on a boat after that.
She went back to work.
Fuck off.
Yeah. If I remember right, she went back to work. Yeah, as a stewardess, yeah.
Every fucking person that you see.
Or a flight attendant. You know, ain't that weird? I think stewardess sounds cooler. You know, or is that just me?
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a much cooler thing. Oh, you're a flight attendant? Oh, you're retarded? You know, if a chick goes, I'm a stewardess, I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking hot. Then again, call me old-fashioned.
Look at that thing. Fly. Just scream it. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
What you got, Seb? You got any Black Ops? You got any Cold War? I mean, any Warzone?
I've got Cold War. I don't have Warzone at the moment.
Yeah, we can do some fucking Cold War. Have you made this like 9 or is this 18 again, Doc?
Well, we can call it 9 if you want to switch over to some hardcore or some black, whatever it's called, COD, whichever name they got this week.
I mean, it depends on whether or not I'll need to update it or not. I don't know whether there'll be anything to update on it. I haven't put the PlayStation on in weeks.
My mate's still trying to get me to buy his Pro off him. And I haven't got a 4K telly, so I don't really see the point of having...
If you've not got a 4K telly, there's not much point, to be fair.
Yeah, there isn't, is there? I thought that. Someone said it makes the graphics a little better on the VR, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does make a difference to the VR. It make quite a big difference on some games. It's like Resident Evil and stuff like that, considerably better looking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a 4K TV. I bought a PS4 Pro for the VR.
Yeah, to be fair, that's kind of why I did it. I bought it mainly
Yeah,
for
it
the
didn't have nothing
VR,
to do with. I'm
but I
fine with
actually
1080.
I actually went out and bought my 4K telly on the same day that I bought the Pro.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
I had a really nice. In fact, I've still got it. I'm looking at it right now, and it's all smashed.
What?
What 4K telly?
Yeah, 4K. It was an LG when I paid quite a lot of money. It was about 1,600 for it when I bought it. It was
Yeah,
true. It had true motion
mine's
and
pretty
everything,
nice.
and
Yeah,
it had also I've got
I've got
I
a
had a roller
Samsung.
ball and a mouse, and I could use it on the internet, and I could talk to it, voice recognition, not voice recognition, but it was speech recognition, so you could
Yeah,
say
I
to it,
think
put
most
this
of
on.
I think most of them have got that. To be honest,
But
I've got
that's when they first came out though, and the
Okay.
picture quality was amazing, and
So
I
it's
left it in
shitty.
storage.
First gen.
Left it. No,
That's what I'm
it was
thinking.
one of the best. It was the LG ones, even
Well, it
some
was
of the
one of the best
some
at
of
the
the new
time, but
ones.
it's obviously
No,
the shittiest now.
Yeah.
probably still is. No, probably still is. It was fucking
Probably still
really.
is the
No,
shittiest one.
they've come a long way, mate. They have come a long way.
But
But
yeah,
no,
I don't
my
know. Hey,
one's
Seven, you want
smash.
to play some Black Ops? See if your shit's updated.
maybe in a minute, mate. I'm just rolling a spliff at the moment.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a joint and that, make a drink still.
Well, you
But
still
no,
had a golf ball.
my one's
Huh?
a Samsung one. But it's nice. It's
Oh, that's
55
nice.
inch. I've got HDR on it as well.
Oh, you've said it
Nah, the
all now.
Samsung was a nice one. Seven, I
I
looked
love
at that one.
HDR.
Yeah, and I mean I've got a 55 inch Sony Bravia in the bedroom as well. So
That's a
I
good one.
like
Yeah, this
I don't
telly's
fuck
got
about with my
HDR on
tellies.
it. This telly had HDR on it. It was fucking brilliant, honestly. This telly, you could update it as well every now and then. You'd go on the internet and you could just
Mate,
update
that's
everything on it.
every smart TV ever.
It was
Is
fucking, yeah, it was good
just
though.
because your previous telly was made of wood. Like, believe me or not,
No,
this
no,
is not new tech.
I had a decent telly, but I did really spend a lot on it. It was perfect when I got it. It was
And
brilliant.
now it's fucked.
Yeah, no, because it was in storage, and then fucking my ex talked me out of the box was too big. It was a big because she used it.
No,
She
you
bought
see,
a new
I've
telly
kept
and
the
gave
box
me
for
the old
both my
box.
tellies.
Yeah,
I've got them in the spare room.
I left mine in at my old house, though. But anyway, but she fucking talked me out of taking it out of this 50-inch box when it's like 47-inch, so it weren't that much bigger. And then transported it back, got back, and I was like, my fucking telly smashed. And that was the only thing I wanted out of my storage unit, bro. And I was gutted.
Yeah, mine's 1080, but it's 70 inches.
Yeah, my two are both 55.
This is 60 something, this one. But it's like fucking 1080i or something. I don't care what it is.
1080i?
It
Was
might
it
be, bro.
made in
Might be
2001?
don't
Yeah.
know, bro. It's bigger than
He
the one I
means
had,
P.
though. So it's,
Oh, hell,
I
he
just
may
like,
not.
no, it probably is PS. It probably is. It's just.
Turn your
so
mic on, Julie. I can't understand what you're talking about.
Sounds like you're talking
Oh,
about
that's your
TVs.
kid.
Yeah.
There, no.
Has he been jabbering in your ear the whole time, Jilly?
Yeah.
What happened to DoorDash? Did it turn up?
No. I'll let you know when I'm done. You can have what's up.
Did they turn
You
up
can
with
have
your
what's left
cigarettes,
over.
Dylan?
Yeah, mommy didn't get dinner. So this is what mommy made.
No dinner tonight, kids.
Well, okay, so I ordered food for the kids. I got them
I've
kids'
got a
meals.
dog. That means no food for 3 weeks.
But anyways, so I fed them good tonight, right? I got them all 3 kids' meals. Well, because the Wendy's was out of chili, I didn't get my food. So I had some pork spare ribs in the not spare ribs, but pork ribs in the refrigerator.
Swung on by Callie's place.
So I made those for myself. And now he ate his food. What's my food? Hey son. What? Go away,
Oh,
please.
Mortal Kombat XL 7 is that's free this month as well.
Yeah. I've added it to the library.
Yeah, he's already had it, dude.
Yeah, I've got Mortal Kombat 11 at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's really good, by the way. Story mode's really good. I like the story modes on the Neverworld games. It was the same with Injustice 2. That was really good.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'll go to the toilet and make a drink.
Right to left on this.
You're going to the toilet to make a drink. What the fuck?
He's going green.
On my part, and sorry.
Better out than in, eh?
Extremely.
But then again, it's going back in.
First cut. And this is your third shot.
I mean, he lives in a shared house. Maybe the toilet is in the kitchen.
Yeah, I think it's all joined.
Ooh, look at here.
That sounds convenient.
It's just taking a shit next to the microwave.
All right, let's move on to the next. And that'll keep you at 6 under for the round.
If coffee's running through, you'd be able to go